Sanibonani bafundi sanibonani. Kuthengathi nilele sanibonani UIF lena sanibonani. Ngiyanibingelela igama lami mina nguNoxolo wakwaNcayo from the JLD Institute. Ngizaba iMC yenu for today. We will go straight into the program, but before we start, ndizawucela uBabulance wase-Nedbank and join up on stage. Mr. Tulani Chefuta, can you please join me on stage? Willie Govender from Evaluations, could you also please join me on stage? And Commissioner Babu Maruping, could you please join me on stage? Before we get into Ohlelo lethu lanamhlanje, apha ekhaya seniyazi ukuba konke sikwenzayo kusekelwa ngumthandazo. Kasokuqala iprogram yethu today ngizacela ukubiza uProfessor Musala okwanguye u-research chair wase-JLD Institute azosinika umthandazo namazwi okukhuthaza. Asimphakamiseni ngengoma. Siyabonga.
Let us pray. We thank you, Lord our God. We thank you for a most wonderful day. We thank you for these, your people, the most wonderful people. We thank you for the occasion that has brought us together here in our different parts in life, in our different responsibilities, in the different professions, with our different aspirations. We thank you for this institute, John Langalebalele Dube, named after the greatest son of our soil, the greatest leader, your servant, the very, very first president of the African National Congress, the greatest of our national liberation movement. It is in his name, it is in support of the values that he stood for from way back then, Lord, that we make the connections. We stand here to pray for your mercy and your support. We can see, Lord, how you have been able to bring together labor, capital, and the neglected factor, the land. We can see why it is that you revealed to us as the God who created everything, why all of life revolves around land. And so as we research in this institution and we spend our energies and our times on that which will eventually bring all of the things in life in our country, the economy, the society, the religious institutions, the educational institutions. As we do work, we do it in your name, even the ongoing research on community development, on finance, on capital, above all, on the land. And so, God, we put these, your people, in your hands, our leaders, the board members, the representatives from the companies who are here, the National Department of Labor, these young people that you have equipped, these young people that you have called, these young people that you have now made ready to go out there and to conquer. We thank you for them, Lord. Lighten up their road. Make them happy, make their families happy. We ask these things in the name of him who died for us, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Niyalazi la culo lithi UIF undenzela konke kuhle. Anilazi. UIF undenzela konke kuhle. Ay, anilazi. Amhlami ndim lo ngenakhine. Ake sosiqhubeka ngeprogram yethu. Sicela sithuleni la back, sicela sithuleni. Sicela silaleleni. Ngizocela ukubiza u-acting chairperson weboard yase UIF. Would advocate Machali.
Sanbonan, I heard from the guy who was preparing the occasion, Abulis and different languages. Dumelang, Absheni, and the rest. Halala JLT Institute, halala. Halala UIF and the lab team, halala. Halala the glorious learners of JLT, halala. Halala to you all, halala. Halala to Nedbank, halala. Thank you very much. You are indeed a lively and vibrant crowd. Kuyabonakala ukuthi there's been a lot of energy ku-JLD in preparation for this day on the 14th of November 2019. Fellow board members of the UIF present here today, Mam Khanyaho, Mr. Chefuta, Advocate Nwedo, and those that are with us in spirit today. The JLD Institute board members present, Professor Msala of the JLD Institute, the Chief Executive Officer of the JLD Institute, Ms. Thandi Ngobo, Nedbank Executive for Retail and Business, Mr. Lance Mhlongo, Nedbank Chief Executive Officer for Evaluations, Mr. Governor, the executive team of the UIF as led by Commissioner Teboho Maruping, all learners present here today, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you on this important occasion. It is my sincere gratitude to stand before you all today on this momentous and august occasion in celebration of a significant stride by the recipients of this certificate. It feels like not too distant the past when we launched through former Minister Oliphant this training program, which has culminated into today's certification ceremony. And I would like to start by extending warm congratulations to all the learners who gathered here with us today for this prestigious occasion. We celebrate today not only those who have earned their certificate, but also those who have made it possible in any measure of imaginable and unimaginable support. In particular, the parents, families, the communities which nurtured them, the UIF, the JLD Institute, and of course, Nedbank. This ceremony is not only a moment for celebrating achievement, but it is as much a moment to pause, think, and reflect on the future. Program Director, she's gone. The achievements of these learners bear testimony to the courage, tenacity, and spirit. Their accomplishment truly brings joy to my heart, and I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of all members of the board of the UIF, and makes us so positive about the economic future of this country. Especially since it was recently revealed that South Africa's unemployment rate has again risen in the third quarter of 2019 to a staggering 29.1%, which is the highest in 16 years of our country. Equally, today's ceremony demonstrates in no uncertain terms the positive outcomes which can result in fostering the resolve of social partnership to reducing unemployment when we all work together, and in this case, the UIF, the JLD Institute, and Nedbank partnership is fully demonstrable. Today's occasion also attests to our shared determination that all South Africans, especially our youth, should have access to education and training. It also corroborates our shared commitment to ensure that every young South African, regardless of where they come from or the circumstances in which they live, should be able to realize their full potential and participate meaningfully in our economy, and occupy their rightful place in helping to shape the future and legacy of this country for the coming generations. Program Director, in terms of Section 47 of the Unemployment Insurance Act, the Minister of Employment and Labor is required to establish the Unemployment Insurance Board. The UIF board participates in various programs, including job fairs and imbizos, to fully internalize the onset, propagation, and actual challenges of unemployment in our country and advise the minister accordingly in respect of potential meaningful interventions that may be required to redress same. Our role as the board is guided by Section 48 of the Unemployment Insurance Act, and so are our responsibilities, including advising the Minister of Employment and Labor. Amongst others, these are the overarching unemployment insurance policy, policies arising out of the application of the Act, policies for minimizing unemployment, the creation of schemes to alleviate the effects of unemployment, and to make recommendations to the minister on changes to legislation insofar as its same impacts on policy to counter the marauding scourge of unemployment and development of policy on unemployment insurance as part of the social safety programs in line with the guidelines of the International Labour Organization. And lastly, to perform any other function which may be requested by the minister for the purpose of giving effect to the objectives of this Act. As the UIF board, we have recognized that after claiming unemployment benefits at the UIF, The majority of people remain unemployed for protracted periods, mainly due to a lack of necessary skills demanded by the ever-elusive changes in the world of work. Therefore, the board, as mandated by Section 48 of the UI Act 63 of 2001 as amended, advised the minister to implement the labor activation programs that will ensure that erstwhile unemployment UIF contributors and or the beneficiaries are reintegrated into the labor market with the improved or portable skills to sustain their participation in the economy. In this regard, the Honorable Minister of Employment and Labor, Mr. Thulas Nxesi, has also stressed that the UIF's labor activation program will be strengthened and used as a catalyst to creating and saving jobs, as well as introducing entrepreneurs for expansive economic participation and job creation. It is absolutely noteworthy that since the inception of the LAP, the unit has proved to be a significant catalyst in employment creation in terms of saving jobs and enhancement of skills development in the country. Earlier in this year, the UIF entered into partnership agreements with about 32 training providers and public institutions to implement training of close to 160,000 learners over the next few years, aimed at creating jobs and developing entrepreneurial skills or skills based throughout the length and breadth of our country. This training would be done in various strategic skills disciplines, including aviation, agriculture, as well as medical, hospitality, and associated technical apprenticeship. We are optimistic that these training interventions, supported by a lab, will drastically reduce unemployment and create much-needed jobs in not so distant a future. Program Director, the UIF board is aware of the current challenges concerning the timely transfer of funds to our training partners, and we are urgently addressing this with the UIF management because it is critical for these programs to be implemented without failure so that we can arrest the high rate of unemployment in our country. We also encourage the UIF management, ably led by Commissioner Maruping and our training partners, to work together to find solutions, attain maximum efficiencies, and untie system bottlenecks wherever they may exist, as we do not want to see negative stories in the media about non-payment of stipends and learners protesting to receive the support intended for them. Instead, we would like to positively create news of learners graduating like this occasion and finding employment or venturing into successful business ventures with our full support. Furthermore, we urge training partners to emulate the JLD Institute by doubling their efforts to assist learners to find jobs upon the completion of their training to ensure that they do not idle at home with these qualifications and newly acquired skills. On behalf of the UI board, I am pleased that there is already a commitment by JLD Institute that after the certification of these learners, they will continue working with for the evaluations property. They will continue working for the evaluations property intelligence to sharpen their newly acquired skills. I would, in that regard, like to extend my sincere congratulations to the UIF, the JLD Institute, Nedbank, for this great visionary initiative. To Nedbank and the JLD Institute, I would like to strongly implore you to do for other South Africans what you have done for these learners here today. That in keeping with the letter and spirit of Ubuntu, as we may know it in its originality, should be our clarion call. To those receiving certificates today, our dear learners, I'd like you to know that you are our soldiers in the front lines of the battle against poverty, unemployment, and deprivation. And I therefore would like to encourage you to extend your horizons, look beyond your current fields of study or workplaces. You must view yourselves as important players in the bigger scheme of building a successful and prosperous country. And more importantly, become proponents of empowerment wherever you are in the future. When our government said it wants to eradicate unemployment and poverty and substantially reduce and eventually eradicate social and economic inequalities, we rely on you, the youth and future leaders, to help us to achieve those goals as part of the future package of this country. Therefore, on behalf of the UIF board, I urge you not to be distracted in any manner or form, but to continue the hard work beyond today, to achieve your dreams and to help our country to prosper. Go out there and enhance the freedom of our people. Go out there and open new avenues of hope, opportunity, and achievement. Go out there and shine the light on South Africa and Africa. Make the world your stage and dance. Now, with these few new skills and certificates, the world is yours to make. The future is yours to determine. Therefore, embrace it. It is in your hands. And congratulations once more. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Advocate, for those wise words and the words of encouragement and motivation. As we proceed with our program, ngizobiza CEO wase-JLD Institute. Simazi ngumamthandi, uMapholoba, Mashiyamahle. Guys, ophakama. As she comes up on stage, siza roller out a short video ezonikiza i-overview of the programs that we do. Mamthan, Mapholoba.
Ngiyanibingelela nonke. Abantwana bami, ngiyajabula ukunibona ninonke nikhona niphelele. Ngijabulela ukuthi banibone ukuthi nikhona, anirentwa nina niyafunda on a daily basis. Ngisho bangafika kusasa anytime bengasitshelanga bazonifica nihlele emaklasini funda. Yiloke sikujabulela kakhulu. Thank you so much. And ngibingelele kakhulu ngizozama ukusheshisa ngoba ngibona imvula. We all trying to speed up the process so that nizokwazi ukuba semakhaya in time. Ngibonga kakhulu, ngizocela ukubonga, ngiqale nge-UIF. Ngibonge ngabe asikho la if UIF was not here. Ngicela ukubabonga kakhulu ngokuthi basinike izinsiza sokuthi sikwazi ukuphumelela, sikwazi ukuthola ama skills, sikwazi ukuthola namakhono, sikwazi ukuphumelela siye phambili. Sibonga ukuthi basinike le mali esikwazi ukwenza ngazo zonke lezi zinto esinenzela zona. Ngibonge nokuthi sikwazi ukuthi noma sihlele eklasini sithole izinto zokugqoka. Sibonga uUIF. Ngiphinde ngizobonga i-partnership that we have no-Nedbank namhlanje. Nonke nihleli la, you can testify ukuthi you went through i-training yaka Nedbank. Ngibonga kakhulu, ngiphinde ngizobonga i-evaluations. Ngibonge uMr. Willie Govender okhona la kuthini. Abanye bethu esipartnerishe nabo, they are not here. Kodwa ngokukhuluma kwami ngizobe ngibachaza bonke abantu esipartnerishe kubona kule program. I-program yethu no UIF, it didn't start now ngo-2019. It started ngo-2018. I'm going to start back kuma project that they started funding us on. Ama projects out two, which were major projects for EJL Dube, were air aviation, ne diving, which is maritime. Today, I'm excited and glad to say, abantwana be commercial diving, all of them, we've partnered ne eThekwini municipality. Bathathiwe bonke, bayi group, cleaner ama beach, wonke lawa enwabonayo eThekwini. Basebenza as ama cooperatives, we've grouped them as cooperatives. Bathengelwe into esiyenzile as iJL Dube because we had to do it. One of the requirements ukuthi bakwazi uqala umsebenzi wabo ukuthi bathole i-boat, that launching boat. Khona le boat abayenzayo ngena ngaphakathi. Basiza umasipala uklina ama beach ngoba bafuna ukwenza sure the blue flag status sabo. Koda over and above that, what they're doing, they're assisting in terms of research. Nonke nizokwazi ukuthi iJL Dube is very strong with research. So diving, group here diving, abanye babo, bas noma bengakangeni, but 2 groups of them, basebeko kamasipala. And then aviation, aviation, abaning babenza private pilot license, which is a license okwazi ukushayela ama plane lawo mancane. But now they are in ground school, benza commercial license. Then we've got a flag, yomntwana uLithabo, one of the girls who were part of the program. Uqashiwe namhlanje ufly ama plane, fly safe. And we would like to profile her. I think we will arrange a formal session. Last year was with some profile, introduce formally we bought UIF. But wonke lawo ma projects ayaqhubeka. Enye yethu esemadungeni, some of the executives and board members of UIF will remember esemadungeni. Oh mama, they are still busy, very much busy farming organic stuff. And ba supplier uspa babuye baphinde ba supply what they did inkosi yakhona yacela ukuthi ba supply wonke ama cooperatives lawa aphekela o abantwana besikole. So bayatshala bahambe bayodayisela the very same cooperatives within the community, but bese behambisela no spa wangakhona lapha ngaseXhobo. So wonke ama projects that we do, we try so hard ukuthi either we link to markets or we make sure ukuthi abantu ba employable. Thank you to UIF. I really thank you, especially Mr. Maruping, because ngihlezi ngikusanganisa ekhaya. So moving forward to these 7 projects now. This year we've got AMA training projects out 7. Nonke njobani la, you all represent la AMA projects. Kukhona abafundela ukupheka, abenza i-chef, niyababona bagqokile into zakhona. Kukhona benza i-beauty, kukhona benza municipal rates, kukhona benza arts and performing arts, bese kuba khona nabenza abaphendula lezi, benza rock breaking ne construction, namba laba abafaka ezinto. Over and above lapho, kukhona abantu engibabonayo are wearing brown, abenza game farming. And then abokugcina abenza plant and beef farming. Siyabonga kakhulu ku UIF ngokusinika wonke lama programs. Ngizocela nehle, okay, all right. Lalelani bantu abantu. Singayiphoxi phela khona abantu bokhama. I think I would like to give an overview of John Langalibalele Dube Institute. Dr. John Langalibalele Dube Institute, it's an institute here University of KwaZulu-Natal. We are not a politically affiliated institute. As it says, institute, and the virtue of based a university. It is an academic institute. We are rich with research, and one of our pillars is skills and development. But over and above that, there's a section that people are not aware of what we're doing. It's the monitoring and evaluation as well as managing projects for international programs. like abo UN Women, or Ford Foundations, all these big funders are outside. They employ us to go out and make sure that their projects run smoothly. So these are the things that we do aside in. I think people will say we excel in our programs. Of course we do. But one of the things that Zenz would say, it's because we've got that rich foundation in monitoring and evaluation. So each and every training that we do is backed up by research. When we design our skills program, we go out and research first. We go to communities, identify ama challenges, identify ama problems, and then look at ama dynamics area and say, in this area, I think program farming will be good. And then we kuma township, as we look at township economy cool right now. And then we look at ama programs like Swenza Omanjla Pega and the beauty. And all our programs are hamba kanje. Each student must tell imali ku UIF. We include your PPE, we include tools of trade, we include everything else that you need, support, incubation, as well as monitoring and evaluation. They do their own monitoring and evaluation, but we also do ours, because we also being monitored, not by the board yet, but the university, because the university now see represent, and we have to represent them right. So every training, why we make sure that we start and complete our projects, it is because we've already done we've done research, and it's backed by facts. So siyakwazi ukuthi noma siyenza, hence we always quote kuma statistics when we do umsebenzi wethu. We do have challenges kuma projects, but those challenges ngicabanga ukuthi singakwazi ukwa-overlook amanye. Amanye they are taxing. Amanye ayasixabanisa nani bantu abami on a daily basis, especially stipend. And I've always said to you, ngin motivate. And abanye benu bathi ngiyathetha, ngiyalwa, I'm rude. Of course I do that. Ngiyantethisa, because this is not about a stipend. It is not. It's about you grabbing the opportunity. Uhambe nayo, ube ne skill, and go out there, uyosebenza. We don't want to see you there. Nabantwana badala bengasebenzi. Thank you. We really don't want that. When we do these programs like this, we want to skill you, support you, incubate, and take you to the level yokuthi nibe osoma business abancane. You don't have to rely ku employer. Ukuthi no ngizofuna umsebenzi. We want to see you nimama striving cooperatives. Hence angisho niyazi nonke ukuthi you are being registered right now. You've also given us amagama ama cooperatives in, which is very important, because that alone, thank you so much. That alone inenza ukuthi ni motivate, because you cannot be trained bese nithi nifuna ukuvula amabhizinisi niye one by one. You have to go as a group. You have to go collectively, because in that way everybody will respect you. So ama project ethu maswenza siwenza with you in mind, asinlahle, and with ama funders ethu in mind. So now we are caught in between. It's you, funder, and the community as well, because asebenzi nani kuphela, sibuye sebenza nama communities ethu. Remember that abantu abaphuma kakhulu kuma rural communities, they can testify that we work through ama course, masiba recruit. We work through ama course because ama projects asebenza under ama course, iwona sesibona ukuthi abantu abaningi, they have respect for what they are doing. I'm not saying abantu baselokishini they don't. Elokishini kukhona ama council. Well, of course we do engage with them, but we try so hard ukuthi singayipoliticize lento. And ijele dube make sure that we do not politicize our projects, because sibalekela ukuthi once I politicize uzofika wena uphuma ku-ANC, omunye uphuma ku-IFP, omunye uphuma ku-EFF, kungahlangani, kumoshakala. We are united and sikwazi ukuni-recruiter noma sinibiza ngoba sinibiza kanye. Sithumela ama-SMS but all nisabele as you are today. Sisuke sibalekela lokho singayi ngoba sofika ngelinye ilanga xabene i-IFP xabene nebani bese kuthiwa hayi ningayi lapha ngoba nifola under any political party. But again ngibuye ngizocela kakhulu ukuthi ngikhulume hayi ngama-learners kuphela nama-funders ethu. This is a partnership. Over and above partnership, it's a teamwork. We need ama-funders ethu to be with us at all times. We need the trust. We need loyalty. When you give us money, trust us. Don't doubt us. Trust us that we will do good. Ngale mali enisinika ngayo. Thanks. I know that we have ama colleagues that have taken funds and misused our funds, not for projects. But trust me, HL Dube, we do our work and we deliver and we use each and every cent and its nigeon to a project. I mean, I can stand here and say, ask this Labantuan. They received the PPE, some of them. Abanye ama dropouts ahamba nayo, but they always get PPE. Bagqoka ama uniform akekho noye oyi-1 ozothaka ongenayo ingoba the day yayiletho ingenayo. We make sure ukuthi they have everything esibhale kwi-proposal sathi sizoyenza. Ayikho into esake sayenza ngaphandle kwalokho. And remember one thing that I would like to say, nakunina abafundi ukuthi u-UIF akasiniki imali. Today I'm going to sit here and disclose ukuthi umfundi emunye uthola malini. U-41,000 umfundi la according to i-project yethu. 41,000 umfundi emunye. Ukufunda kwakho ukuhlala eklasini ukuthi ukuthole into yokugqoka lekuthiwa i-PPE. Uthole into ofunda ngayo. And then usuzothola i-stipend sakho. That's what we thina esicelayo e-UIF. There is nothing more than that. But what we do, si budgetela in such a way that le mali yonke njengoba isamba esingaka si break it down ukuthi you have everything that you need. When we cannot pay stipend, it is not ngoba imali isuke idliwe. It is delay. Hayi futhi yenziwe yithina, hayi yenziwa u-UIF. I have to explain this. U-UIF, when they give us imali, of course, we have to account to them. We have to. So they need each and every piece of information abazokwazi ukureconcile ngayo for them to pay us. Sometimes bafuna more information, tolse submitile, but they need more information. And kuleyo process kudelay ama stipends enu bantabam. Niba impatient, I get it. But fanele nazi ukuthi nathi suke si impatient la suke sikhona. Siyalwa nabo. But remember, awukwazi ukunika umuntu imali bese buye ezofuna enye ungambuza ukuthi le ngikunike yona before iyephi. So sisebenza kanjalo. Okunye fanele nikwazi i-UIF ekwenzile esikwenzayo in partnership yethu nabo is that they have access to our bank accounts, and I've been saying that and I'm saying it in front of them. They have access to our bank accounts. They can see we submit our bank statement, but over and above that, they want to see, hello, ngala, asihloniphaneni bantabami. Asihloniphaneni bakithi. Bafuna ukwazi noma sesibanika statement ukuthi i-line item ela ku statement masithi sikhokhele uThandi Ngcobo u2,000 rand. Kwi-attendance register ukhona uThandi Ngcobo osayinile. Ngoba mayingasayinanga uThandi Ngcobo asikwazi ukuthi simkhokhele. So kuba khona lezo zinto ekufanele abantu abami nikwazi ukuyibekezelela. Ngicela nibe ngoba this is bigger than lo 2,000 osukutholile. Ngoba isitifiketi esukusizothola sizokwazi ukuthi sikuphilise. Engicelayo ke masisuka namhlanje ngicela bandla bakune delay ningasilwisi kakhulu. Siyazi ukuthi imali enibuye nigibele ngayo. Imani bo. Khona into eyenzeka ngala. Ayime kancane ngapha bani. Ngiyanicela. Imali mayidelayile. Isuke idelay because uUIF ufuna information ekufanele siyikhiphe. Bane right to come back and say no, give us more. Because basinika imali, and that money doesn't come from our officials. Imali ephuma kuma taxpayers like anybody else, like us here. We want to see improvement. Imali, hello, lalelani, aniyekeni ukudelela abantu abami. Kuyekeni nje ukudelela. Kuyekeni lokudelela enikwenze ngesikhathi sestipend, yekani. I think niyayibonisa ngcono ngoba bayanibona abantu nampa abantu banifandi banibona imikhuba eniyenzayo ukuthini. So into enginicela yona next time makwenzeka kanjalo masilos communicator nani ukuthi sisalindile. Ngicela nisikhole. Ngoba ayikho imali esinikwa yona isamba ifike kuthiwe ye project yonke. Ifika ngegaba ngangichazile. Igaba za 3 months ngaso sonke isikhathi. And lo 3 months kufanele masiqeda sibhale report, submit ama bank statement, submit ama invoice awo wonke ama service providers that we use. And ngaleso sikhathi isona sikhathi ke la ke kube khona ne delay. Ngoba lento ithi mayifika eUIF iqale iye kwa lab kubantu abadila nathi on a daily basis. Labo bantu akusiba abantu baka finance. Isuke ka lab ihambe iya kwa supply chain. Bafike benza ama processes zabo nabo. Isuke kwa supply chain kuyima iya kwa khumbula ukuthi mayihleli kwa supply it might take a day or 2. Hayi ngoba besidelela, ingoba nabo banama projects maningi akusiwo lawo kuphela. So bantu abami ngiyanicela ngempela. Ngingathi mase ngiyidrivela imoto yami lapha enhle kade ngayithenga ngaqala le project. Thiwe hayi nanso kumele seUIF. Hi guys, don't do that. Ngoba lento no it destroys lalelani, it destroys credibility yethu. We are mothers, we are leaders, and over and above that, we are human beings. Once you say something ngami media, it's not going to be erased. It will stay there forever. And fanele nicabange lokho. Ngiyanicela abantu abami akekho umuntu odla imali la. Asikaze thina sidle ngingayazi. Mina ngimdala ngino 56 ngumama. Dala ngisebenza. So mangabe nginonginako bandla noma ingubani, hayi ngoba ngisuke ngiyithengile bani. Ngiyaxolisa. Ngicela ningaqali. So ngithanda ukuxolisa kodwa having said that, I'm taking this opportunity to apologize on behalf of eJL Dube as a whole, on behalf of UIF, to say lama processes bantabam will always be there. Kodwa ke noma imvula inganetha ngoba ngifuna ukunitshela indaba ezimnandi manje. Ngoke ibuko ke manje. Angiboni. Ngicela ukubonga kakhulu before nginitshela indaba ezimnandi ngizocela ukubonga kunomfundo osibhalela incwadi la. Unontethelelo, I've received your email and I'm going to read it loud for UIF. Uguti, thank you. She's been nominated 3 times ukwa performing arts for i short film ama awards, meaning into esiyenzayo we are not just training people who are going to be ama performers without even being recognized. People see you because we make sure that ama partnerships that we do siwenza nabantu abafana no KZN Film Commission. And if people can recognize lama documentaries, short films that you are doing and you are about to, it shows ukuthi partnership yethu it's a healthy one and a professional one. Partnership no Nedbank, thank you. Partnership yethu no Nedbank will make sure that bazokhumbula abantu abaningi ukuthi they didn't go to the bank. Bank came to you to open ama accounts, even ma rural areas. Kolundi go banban, they came to you. But ngaphezu kwalokho bazonivulela ama accounts awama cooperatives manje. Once you are fully registered, bazokwenza lokho. Kodwa bese benixhuma nama uzosikhulumela umuntu waka-Nedbank but sengisho nje ngoba ngikwazi ukuyibamba. Banixhume nama markets kuma clients abo abasebenza nabo on a daily basis. La sine CEO Willie Govender. Thank you. I would like to acknowledge Mr. Mhlongo, Lance Mhlongo from Nedbank. Nangula, and I'm glad ngoba usayi youth usawumuntu omncane. So nizokwazi ukulokhunja naye. Ushadile. And then thank you so much ku Mr. Willie Govender. Mr. Willie Govender is representing e-evaluations. It's a group of companies. E-evaluation is part of group of companies. He will explain that. But what they have done, they have actually, batate ama learners zethu lawa awu 200 awe municipal rate. Bathathe about 49 abazosebenza kwi project yabo yaka Eskom. Sizobabiza amagama. Bathatha again they took 50 learners from municipal rate abazokwazi ukuthi bayosebenza kwa Department of Rural Development the project yabo. Not ukusebenza with government, they would still work for evaluations. Beba assist kuma property audits and property evaluations. And over and above that, Sitemas form a partnership, they realized that we've got other projects as a beauty and as a chef. Because they've got other companies, like I said, they then take 20 beauty students, bazoba part of their spas. They've got ama lokunja spa and beauty salons. They are also taking 20 chefs abazobathatha babafaka ema restaurants abo. Some of them akhona la emhlanga. Siyabonga kakhulu Mr. Govender. Thank you so much. In total abantwana babathathayo kwi project yethu ba 136. So we've got confirmed ilokhunjana workplace as well as employment yabo, but though it's not a full-time employment, I must say, but bazobe besebenza nabo behamba nabo well bazo travel abaningi ngoba amanye ama projects akwamanye ama provinces, but we're glad ukuthi bakwazi ukuthatha abantwana bejail Dube and babathatha babayisa nakwenye indawo. Bazothi masibanika kwi process njoba besathola stipend abantu ama learners evaluation uzobanika 4,000 rand on top. Aqede abanike 150 rand a day wokudla. So we thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Ngicela lalelani kade ngisasho ngithi ngisana ukuyiphoxa phela ngisho khona abantu bazose bangasiniki lento esifunayo. So ngiyacela kakhulu anginishiyi nina sibuye siye abazo khona abantu khona into esiyenzayo and siqale eMaritzburg ebizwa ngalento ekuthiwa township economy. We've got a one-stop shop center ehlanganisa abantu abenza beauty, abenza inwele, abaphekayo. Bane kishi, an industrial kitchen ekwazi ukwenza ukuphekela abantu in numbers. We wanted them to cook for us today, but because of our logistics they couldn't. So we would like UIF board to come and visit that center and see for yourself what you have done for youth yet. And we thank you again. But that part covers the section yabantu who wants to be ama cooperatives, nabantu abafuna ukuzimela. Remember that I said we cannot be employees, we can also be employers because we want to create more jobs. So that center, much as Ingane, it was a partnership here to Msunduzi municipality for his space. but it's there. We've renovated the place in every equipment yokuthi ukwazi owenza inwele uyakwazi owenza inzipho uyakwazi owenza i-massage konke kukhona. It's there, and it's also labeled a labor activation center, by the way. So thank you so much. I'm not going to take much time, but I had to brag about this because one of the things that we do when we apply for the funding, we promise at all times that we'll make sure that you, all of you, you are employed or you are self-employed. So we make sure by forming all these partnerships, senzela ukuthi makufike ekugcineni kwe-project, we produce results like we are doing now. What is nice is that we're producing results even before we complete the project. Because the project here to iphela ngo April next year. But you are all now guaranteed ukuthi when you finish, you are going to do something, especially in municipal rate, nabantu be chef. Okugcina, abantu abaphekayo be chef, i-Coastlands Hotel, ibathathile uphumama Majali nanya. Bathatha abantu abawu-40 kwi-project yethu. So bayaqala ngomsombuluko. Abanye benu abahleli la bathathwe i-MSC cruise line yaniyazazi. So we are very proud, and actually siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nezinto Thulani phela kube izulu kuphela elinethayo. Sibonga ukuthi nani niyafunda niyayimisela emaklasini. Ngoba if you were not serious, ngaba sikho la sikhona.
Sekuvakala kuba sikwi handover ceremony. Benikade nileli kakhulu. Siyabonga bamngcobo, siyabulela ngamazwi akho inkuthazo. Siyazi bakhona abantu abazizibhoxo, but ke they're not going to deter us from doing the good thing that we're doing. Sizoqhubeka siya phambili because imajority yabantwana bakwi project bayayifuna lento siyenzayo. They are interested in the work that they are doing. Bayathanda uya esikolweni, abazanga langa for stipend ukuphela. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Lance Mhlongo, who is responsible kuba sibe lapha namhlanje obeni providela the program beniyenzile yakwa-Nedbank to give us a few words as our partner. Thank you, Mr. Mhlongo. Simshayeleni izandla.
Sanbonani. Sanbonani. Ngithi sanbonani. Lo omphambi kwenu uSimethembeni uLancelot wakamhlongo unjomane kaMgabhi eyaduka iminyakanyaka uMakhedama umakhulu mina abafowazane bekhulu ebusuku ubhebhabhebhela umuntu etsheni uMakhedama mina ngaselangeni ngiphuma phansi ke ngidlove edokodweni ngithi ngibuka funjani ibuyilamba bathi buyilamba uyibuya netswele umfule ngiphuza isofoto As the program director has explained, my name is Lancelot Mhlongo, and I work for Nedbank. I'm blessed to be part of a Nedbank team, and I lead quite a big team which is segmented into 3 phases. The first segment that I do lead is comprised of consumer segment, which talks to your branches. So many of my branches, there's some of my team amlao. And it also has another segment that is called retail relationship banking, which entails small business as well as professional banking. I also look after the larger portion of the bank in terms of in the region, which is called business banking. And in the business banking space, it's comprised of 2 segments. Niyangizwa le khoneni? Niyangizwa? Okay. Which is the largest segment of the bank, which is business banking, comprised into 2 segments, commercial banking as well as agric. So I would like to greet everyone, and I would like to also observe the protocol. It is an honor and a privilege for Nedbank to stand in front of you, in front of each and every one of you, which I'm happy to say that in one of you, we are looking at future leaders that will lead this country. So it's an honor and a privilege to be standing in front of you. Nedbank continues to partner to such strategic partnerships, which is aligned with our vision and our values. You guys all know ukuthi ibhange leli ngisebenzelayo silibizwa ngokuthi it's a green bank. So we are very into anything that has to do with an environment, whether it's planting or whether it's agriculture. So we are very involved in projects such as that. And this is one of our decisions that why we decided to partner with EJLD. We believe that through the education and knowledge, we can make an impact towards our staggering rate of unemployment, which is currently sitting at 29%, as previously stated by the Stats SA. Through a Nedbank Foundation, we continue to strive towards making sure that most of the educational initiatives are prioritized, especially to education. Why did we decide as Nedbank to partner with JLD? So the answer is very easy. So I met the Chief Executive Officer for JLD, which is Dr. Thandi Ngobo, and she took me through on what is her vision to our community. It just happens that the vision that she shared with me was a vision that us as Nedbank, we are also looking to. So, kube lula kumina ukuthi ngiyenze lo decision ukuthi we can partner with EJLD through a consumer education segment, which is Ufundi. Can Fundi just stand up, who's from that department, who's been chairing this project on our behalf? Fundi, can you just stand up so they can see you? And Unati, who's also a senior bank manager, who's also part of team Miami. Thank you. So it was very easy for us to partner with EJLD, and we have spoken to Dr. Ngobo and assured her that we are still going to continue to support initiatives such as this. I'm just going to deviate from my speech and speak to you guys as a brother in light of what just happened here. Can I do that? Ngizokhuluma njengomfowenu ke manje. Kunesisho engikhule kusona, so mina umuntu neni imbone esegqoka amasudu bese ngicabanga ukuthi yonke into yakhe ibe right. So me too ngikhule kanzima. I'm a product of the government funding, which was a bursary from the government when I grew up because of the background. And In Basariame, there were two components that I still remember. There were a component of me being given an opportunity. An opportunity. Do we understand what is the word opportunity? It's something that could have landed to someone, but it landed to you. It is an opportunity. If we tatalo opportunity, we beg a pamguako. There's two things that you can do. You can use it, or you can do away with it. So I used it. A challenge ebakuthina njengesizwe simnyama ingakho futhi ngirevert back to ulimi lethu because fanele nitshele umuntu osoke ehamba le journey is that we feel entitled. We feel entitled like siyan owisha something. It's not. And instead of you grasping the whole need, here we're here for skills development. Siyak-empowerisha ukuthi ukwazi ukuthi uyokwazi ukudoba instead sikunikeza ufish. Wena still ufuna ufish. We are empowering you to go and learn how to fish. But wena ufuna ufish. It is very important. Mina ngikhule ekhaya esedokodweni isemakhaya. Isemakhaya. Ugesi ngiqala ukuba nawo it was 2004 ekhaya. So ikhandlela ngiyakwazi ukufunda ngekhandlela. You guys nifunda ngogesi. So sometimes ezinye izinto sithatha for granted uma usenayo. Mayisingekho phambi kwakho. For someone ohlele emakhaya leko nkandla leko mtubatuba onganalo opportunity onayo njengamanje. Lo muntu will die for this opportunity. They will die for this. Someone needs to just give this person this opportunity. And we take it for granted. There's this issue engasifunda when I was in high school. That used to say, Gonke okwenzayo uzenzela wena. At the same time, why are we here as Nedbank? Why are we here as UIF? Why are we here as Department of Labor? Why are we here as EJLD? Because we do not believe that your current circumstances or your past yakho must define the future. Your current circumstances must not define the future yakho. Today does not mean tomorrow you're not going to be rich. Ukuthi today does not mean tomorrow uzobuphethe uprofessor uzobuphethe udokotela. Does not mean that. So why are we then living in the current moment? Ukuthi currently right now ngisahlupheka. Andakudluli ukuhlupheka. Because through a skill then you are out from ukuhlupheka. Because the only way for us to give you into zokususa ekuhluphekeni is to give you a skill. A skill. It's not sustainable for us to give you money for free. It's not sustainable. Look what is happening with SAA. They're not going to be operating tomorrow and on Saturday because the government has been giving them money for free. So there's no sustainability. But what then happens when you give someone a skill? Abenganaso engena to that program. Upuma aqale ibusiness lakhe aqashe abantu enze play a part of the economy. So this thing where we are dwelling, because I'm not sure what is going on in terms of our stipend, whatever. I'm just an external party, but I felt as a brother, as someone who's been in this. My Ipasariam was cut off on my second year. I had to go back home because for ukovela umakho wayakha umuzi wasekhaya. But I knew with that current situation, does not define who I am in the future. The problem yethu, thina abantu abancane, is that we take everything as a joke. Siyahlohlana, peer pressure. That's very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. I will not be sitting here looking after a portfolio which is above 50 billion if it was not because of understanding where am I going. It is not bragging. It is telling you the truth. And sometimes truth can actually feel ngathi iyaluma ayihlali kahle. Iqiniso ayihlali kahle. Likwenza unyakazo, lokhu unyakaza nje. Yabo lokhu uphenduka esitulweni, iqiniso ke lelo. Aliko comfortable. The person that holds the power to change this economy is every single one of you sitting here. Every single person that is here can play a part to change the picture of this economy. We are in a serious 29% unemployment rate. That is shocking. The chair actually mentioned it is the highest. And yet, the government, JLD, ourselves, we're trying to take you out from that 29% to create something out of you. So, zobuyela back esishweni, usikhumbule every time ufuna ukwenza something wrong. Konke okwenzayo. Ngicela ukuphinda. Konke okwenzayo. Ngizokuphinda futhi lokho. Konke okwenzayo. So, Dr. Ngobo, as Nedbank, we will still continue to support you. And I just wanted to say to you, soldier on, we will support you. We will continue supporting you in every stride that you're trying to make. Because for us, this is very big for us. And I want to say thank you and congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you.
One thing you've got to do is be hungry for knowledge. Okay? You should make a commitment to yourself, and I do that, and I'm sure most of the colleagues here, you learn something new every single day. But not only do you learn something new every day, you teach somebody else something new every day. That's the way you empower others, by empowering yourself. Okay? So make it your duty that rather than going onto Facebook and YouTube, go and learn something else that will teach you about gaining knowledge for the future. It's very important that you do that. There's 3 Ds that make up success. Okay? One is desire, and the fact that most of you are on the program, I'm hoping it's not about the stipend, but the fact that you want to acquire a skill and learn something, so that's desire. Determination is about taking yourself and making sure you succeed at whatever you try and do. But the third element is discipline. And discipline is a very important component because often you achieve the first 2 and you become complacent. When I say complacent, you disregard the fact that if you don't keep at your game all of the time, you will lose at the game. Okay? We follow soccer in South Africa. We see our teams. One season Kaizer Chiefs is down, the next season is up. Okay? It's all about the people that create the leadership. And if you don't have the 3 Ds, even Benny McCarthy got fired even though he's a proponent of 3 Ds. Okay? The third one is discipline. You get up early every day, you go to work every day, you take care of yourself every day, and you take care of the people that take care of you. Most importantly, okay? And that's why I have a policy. I have not drunk or smoked in my entire life. Not only has it saved me tons of money, but because my father was an alcoholic, it taught me what alcohol can do to destroy lives. Okay? So you need to understand that. We saw alcohol almost destroy today's function. You are young, most of you are in your 20s. If you don't take care of your bodies, which alcohol destroys and tobacco destroys, okay, when you get to your 50s, someone is going to have to take care of you. And your most important thing in your body is your brain. If you don't take care of your body won't take care of your brain. So everything you learn is lost. Okay, that's the lessons that you can learn from me. But over and above this, I'd really like to thank, the formal part of my speech, is thank JLD, thank the UIF for creating these opportunities. And we'll embark on trying to assist in areas where we can. We're a small business. You know, we're taking on 130 odd people, but I only employ 160 people. Okay? And we've elected that because we're going to be using you to make money, we're going to pay you as well. But more importantly around that is we're going to be teaching you a skill, because no matter what you learn in your programs, if you don't put in the hard work while you're doing the on-the-job training, you may never get employed. Okay? So your time to shine is really when you go out there and you have opportunity to prove yourself. Prove yourself in the fact that you want to learn from those that can teach, okay? And also that you can go and employ your skill and use your skill in the workplace. Now, for those that we're taking on, for example, let me tell you that a lot of these, what we call municipal property assessors, when we first started our business in the valuation space I'm not a valuer, okay? I'm a technologist. I believe in IT and technology. But I've used my skills to create opportunities in areas where people didn't think it was possible for black people to do it. We created the first black valuation company in South Africa, okay? And today we're the largest in Africa, and we're the second largest in India. Give you some idea, we've grown across other areas as well. So we're taking South African people and are working in India on doing property valuations. Now, the story that I wanted to tell you is that a lot of those that started off as the MPAs, as you call it, or what we call as data collectors, okay, about 10 of those have now become professional valuers. Okay. And if you understand professional values, firstly it has the word professional, but it takes a long time to acquire that particular qualification. But it's the topmost qualification of values. When you're a professional valuer, it means you've reached the top. And that's where the banks and the real estate organizations employ people from, when you have those type of things. Similarly, we will try and do that in other areas where our associate companies are trying to take skills and develop that. But we all know that we're stuck in a situation where technology is going to leapfrog and take over some of the mundane work that we do all of the time. So it is a threat. And while we're pushing that we want to try and limit the use of technology, it is already there. So what you need to acquire is basically fuse the skill that you have and apply it using technology. Because no matter what, we will always have humans. Okay? We can teach, everyone talks about AI and whatever, but remember, it is a human that is teaching the computer how to think. Okay? So it will always happen that someone will have to train you. But I encourage you, because in all of your professions, you need to have some level of coding skills, some level of elementary mathematical skills. So you need to, at least in your own, maybe not through the institute or whatever, but learn and create these skills on your own. In 1985, I taught myself how to program on a little computer. There was no programs. Your phone today is about 1 million times faster and more powerful than the computers we used back then. Okay? But I took it upon myself that I'm going to learn about these gadgets. okay, and what it does. And I applied it to what I was doing in my daily life, and I taught myself how to code. Okay. And I'm talking about 1985. There was no internet in the 1985. You couldn't Google something. Okay. You had to go through and do everything the hard way and code. So you have to understand work is not, today the environment is totally different. You want to learn something, there's so much of information for you to learn. Okay. You've got to harness that. I think our partnership with JLD will go much further because we're working with government and looking at how we can solve some of the problems related to land reform and the land titling in our country, and all the skills that you're developing around the understanding property law, understanding all of that is going to be critical in when we roll out these type of programs to ensure that everyone in South Africa has access to land. And agriculture is a big part of the land reform process as well. Recently, our group launched a app called Edify, and Edify is focused on developing maths and science in schools. The app is free, it's downloadable from the Play Store right now, and it's basically allowing students to download and learn maths and science, because one of the big problems that we have is we don't have enough skilled teachers to teach maths and science, and that puts all of you at a disadvantage. Okay? So what we want to try is equal the playing field. So every one of you will have equal access to education, at least to learn, and we're working with government to make sure that they can provide in every single school access to this level of technology. Remember, it's free. Okay? The government's job is to provide access to the technology so students can have this. So in closing, I really applaud the work that is being done by the Institute and Tandi and your team. I've engaged with them in the last few weeks with our team, and we found them to be very professional and diligent. And really speaking, they have your best interest at heart, not theirs. They're an institute, they're not-for-profit, they don't really make money out of this, okay? But they have your interest at heart. And also the partners, because without the UIF and government funding, there will be no money to cater for your training program. So we're committed to trying and assisting you wherever we can, and I want to make sure that each one of you within the next 2 years will be fully employed. Thank you.
Program Director, thank you very much for this opportunity. It is indeed a wonderful day in our calendar of activities in the board of UIF. It is a wonderful day because we are following on the investments that we have made to make sure that if there is a claim that so many people are being trained, we must see the warm bodies. It is rampant in our discourse for people to say they have training programs. When you go to where they train, you find no people. And we're happy that the investments we have made as the board of UIF through the labor activation program are touching so many lives. There are three things that make a youth development program to qualify as a youth development program. One is that young people must be given space. Two, young people must be given opportunities. Three, young people must be given support. And all those have been provided. And therefore, these interventions qualify as genuine youth development programs. The difference, though, is that when opportunities are provided, we must seize them with both hands. When opportunities are given, you must think that someone else would have taken that opportunity and made the best out of it. Our commitment is that it is not a nice scene when we hear the news of many of you going on strike because of the payments of, or lack of payments of stipends. Our commitment is that we will try and find mechanisms that will work better and reduce their frustrations. But we must be honest and open with all of you that challenges will always be there. You may resolve stipends and they come in a different form. One question that we must ask ourselves is, would we stand up and protest if we were given poor quality training? I have never seen it. So our pledge and commitment is that we will try and find workable ways. But when we do that, you must know with sleeping in your beds that we are on your side. We are not against you. We will never do anything to frustrate you deliberately. We have your back. We have your best interests at heart. We will make everything possible to make sure that your learning experiences in these programs are not frustrated by those types of things. We chose to make investments when many others in society would have written you off. We chose to make investments that provide a hand-holding support to lift you up when others told you that you are useless, when many others did not see the potential that is deep inside of you. You must prove them wrong. You must not make them say, we told.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chefuta. Let's give him a round of applause. I'd like to call up on stage Uslindile Masikane Nzama from Cooking, who will be talking on behalf of the students. Elandelwa nguSlindile from Performing Arts, who will be giving us a short poem. So Kayeketa Uslindile wakwa Cooking kungene Uslindile wakwa Performing Arts. Ladies and gentlemen, Slindile Masikane Nzama.
Sanibona. Kwaze kwamnandi ukuba la. Ngicela ukubingelela wonke ama-distinguished guests ethu ngezihlalo zawo. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuzoba kanye nathi kule ndawo namhlanje. Ngicela uqala nje ngokubonga i-Department of Unemployment Insurance Fund. The reason why ngithi asibonge u-UIF uqala ibona baqhamuke ne-funding of this size ukuthi bathi njengoba kunenamba engaka in South Africa, or let me say in KZN, yabantu aba-unemployed, bathi nathi sicela ukuthi ke sizophungula kulo 29.5% ngokuthi siwuthathe nje maybe lo 5% of these unemployed people and equip them ukuthi bakwazi ukuyimela, because with these kind of projects sizokwazi ukuthi sizimele. Njengamanje njengoba kukhona uchef, i-assistant chef, kukhona i-beauty, kukhona abantu baka performing arts, lama projects oma u3 ayaphakelana. The reason why I'm saying this, if mina kesine company yethu as our chef si hire you, then we'll be able to talk with i-beauty yethu futhi sithi okay thina sizopheka kulo mshado, nina wozani nizokwenza i-makeup, nibenza amakhanda. Mese beyangena laba be-performing arts abakwazi ukuthi bathatha ama-memories. Lokho kusho ukuthi asikho isidingo esingaka ukuthi silinde ukuthi siqashwe, kodwa nathi sesingaziqasha siphinde siqasha abanye abantu, okusho ukuthi sowenza umehluko emphakathini wethu. Ngiphinde futhi ngithi thank you to ama-TVET colleges okuyiwona asamkelile. Like for instance, njengoba sifunda abanye bethu bafunda kuma-TVET colleges, kuney'ngane ezinye vele ifunda khona ezi-permanent, but they made way for us and we were able to feel comfortable for those 4 months lapho kade sikhona. Sayithola incwadi zokufunda, asishodanga ngamapeni, azange sishode ngamadesk, asifundelanga emnyango. So yonke into ibithi mangabe itshalwa kuthina yasiyayithola indawo. Sengijahile ukubona iy'thelo ezizophuma kuloko abakutshalile kuthina. And again, I would like to say thank you Dr. John Langalibalele, Dube Institute, for choosing us. Out of bonke laba bantu, you could have chosen a different number, but this time it's our chance. And I'm saying to every one of you, or every one of you guys, abala namhlanje, please seize this opportunity and make change empilweni yakho. Mina ento engiyishoyo ukuthi namhlanje, as a student, you must have a goal. Don't disregard our problems that we've had. We've had a problem with the stipend, which for some of us has caused inkinga eningi. Yes, abanye abanabantu inhlobo emakhaya abangabasiza ukuthi mangabe ngasitholanga istipend athi okay nayi namhlanje gibela o umalume kusasa uzokunika athi gibela bakhona abangenabo labo bantu bakhona abanabo ababalekelelayo so lokho kwestipend yes kubalekile kodwa mina ngithi asibeni negoal mina nje namhlanje I think njengoba ngizobe futhi ngiyopheka ngeweekend since ngiqalile le program and since I've been posting ithombe zami zokudla kwasesikoleni I'm glad to say ukuthi ngiyophekela umshado ka10 and so kahle I would also like to say thank you to Nedbank. Nedbank siyabonga kakhulu ukusinikeza leli thuba lokuthi nisinikeze le financial management overview. This has brought upon a huge light. I for one has owned a business, Kwamashu, a shawarma shop, and I've been able to operate kodwa ngezinto ezenzekile nami ngizithole sengivalile. But now when I go back to the drawing board and looking at ukuthi okay ngenze njani wrong, now I know ukuthi kubalekile ukuthi ngikwazi ukudifferentiate between into mandatory, into ebalekile nento eyisidingo. Ngiyazi ukuthi okay uma ngabe kuukuthi ngiyaqala namhlanje ngivula ibhizinisi angingathi uma ngabe ngiqala ngiyithola le income ngivele ngithi okay ngisayoyijabulisa umzimba osebenzayo uyajabula ngicela ukuthi ke manje ngiqale ngenze ibudget yami ngenze sure ukuthi okay kule income yini le yama expenses abalekile eqala ukuthi ngilimaintain leli business so that in 5 years lizongilethela okukhulu kunaloko engikuthole namhlanje. So, siyabonga kakhulu ku Nedbank. And finally, I would like to apologize on behalf of majority of students for any inconveniences and any frustrations caused when we were fighting for a stipend. I know ukuthi sineyinkinga eziningi siqhamuke emakhayeni angafani sinezinto esizifunayo ezingafani kodwa siyaxolisa for lokho kwenzekile siyacela ukuthi ke kungabe sekuthi affect our future endeavors. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Igama lami nesibongo nguSilingwa kaNgubane ngithanda ukubonga ekutholeni leli thuba namhlanje ukuthi ngizokwazi kuma phambi kwenu nonke. Ngaphambi kokuba ngiqale bengithanda ukubonga ubaba ukuthi isibongo sakhe angikwazanga ukusibamba lo obethe uzonika umfana elinye ithuba lokuthi aphinde abe khona kwiprogram. Ngithanda ukumbonga kakhulu ngalokho nokuthi bandla azasixolela inkinga yethu ukuthi thina abantu abasha amakhanda ethaphi10. Ukube sabalalela abazali mebesiyala besitshela besibonisa besiluleka bethu budaphangwa ukuba mdala kujahwa ngaba sisikhihle sikanandi mesaqala ukuthandaza sathe dear God izinyembezi zisane zizehlele amaphimba yasiphelela amathemba yashabalalela sibancane for lezi inkinga esibhekene nazo ngendlela esineyinkinga eziningi ngazo sesasaba nokuyiceba uNkulunkulu ingakho thina abantu abasha sisancama ukuyithwala senaze ematshwaleni kuze siyiphuza ngamabhodlela amasavana mesiyikhipha ngento zamahabi. Kodwa kuyafana ngoba nasematshwaleni ziyasikhalisa ingakho sesancama ukuzwanisa nabantu esobaphendula abangani bethu mase sibatshela inkinga zethu kodwa kuyafana sinede sibatshele nje nabaphuma bosihleba kwabanye abangani babe singahlangene nabo. Kodwa kube sabalalela abazali mebesiyala besitshela besibonisa besiluleka bethi ubudaphangwa ukuba mdala akujahwa ngaba sisikhihle sikanandi mesaqala ukuthandaza ukuthi thina abantu abasha amakhanda ethaphithene ingqondo zethu yiphambene kodwa engangaphambana kanjani ngoba sesakhetha nokuphuza imithi emkhuhlane noma singakhohleli. Ingoba suke sifuna ukuzela sicobeke mase siyalala ngoba thina abantu abasha sesaphendukelwa nawo uNembeza uNembeza sosiphelele ekutheni thina abantu besifazana oNembeza abasekho asanqena ukubhidliza imizi abantu ababili beshadile anganeda phuma umakoti anganeda phuma umakoti samantombazane anganeda phuma umakoti samantombazane songena kulezo ngubo sesakwazi nanokuvuka eintatha kusi iqhude lingakakhali ngoba siyakwazi sikwenzayo ukuthi akulungile ukube sabalalela abazali mebesiyala besibonisa besiluleka bethi ubudaphangwa ukuba mdala akujahwa ngaba sisikhihle sikanani mesaqala ukuthandaza ngicela ukuyivala la ngoba ngiyabonga ukuthi ningijobela kakhulu ngiyabonga. Simshayeleni izandla.
Thank you so much, Lee. That was beautiful. I think sesi excited ukubona nama film enizowenza and the scripts that you guys are writing. Well done. I'd like now to get to the formal part of our program and why we are here today, to the certificate. And esibona phandle izulu liyanetha. And right now, sina more over than 2,000 people in here. And kuzafanele abantu kukho abantu abasuka kude abasuka eRichards Bay, kukho abantu abasuka eMaphumulo. So sizokwenza kanjeni. Sizobiza umuntu omunye from each project azolanda ama certificate. Kuthi xa siqeda ama-coordinator azonibiza ama-certificates onke wenu ala azanibiza ama-coordinator anikeze ama-certificates but inxa yesikhathi sizobiza abantu abambalwa ngizokucela ubaba uLance wase-Nedbank uza hand over ama-certificate with u-advocate sakucela nawe baba Maruping ube on stage to hand over the certificates. Sizobacela abafundi bazogibela la stage then bazosimela la. It's going to be one from each project. From municipal rates, celo Charmaine Cele. Charmaine Cele from municipal rates. From cooking, Stella Upriti, Anele Mchali. Pretty Anele Mchali. Charlie. Okay, one. Thanks, Sissy. Are you gonna go that side? Huh? You're gonna take your certificate, Sissy, and then you realize.
Can you please ask David from Consumer Education to come through here?
Okay.
David.
Can we also have David from Consumer Education joining us on stage? Thank you. So you're going to be the one handing over the certificate. Okay, now confund. Yeah. She's coming to you. You hand it. From Stone Crushing, can we have Zanele Basi? Zanele Basi from Stone Crushing.
Well done, eh?
From Beauty, Mandi Sandlovu from Beauty.
Simshayeleni izandla. Hayibo. Hayibo. Hayibo.
There you go. That's
Okay. Asithuleni siyabonga. Asehliseni umsindo. Thank you. Siyabonga. Asehliseni khoneni.
From mixed farming, Stella Timothy Biela from mixed farming.
Rosa Biela.
From game farming, Spamandla Mbambo.
Rosa Mbambo. Rosa Spamandla. Khumula jacket. Ubus Spamandla.
Spamandla Mbambo.
Spamandla ukuphi?
From performing arts, Candy Mabika. Kumula.
Asehliseni umsindo. Ngicela asehliseni umsindo. Siyabonga. Thank you. Thank you guys inside.
Sibonele Austin. Simshayeleni izandla.
Silaleleni, siyabonga. Can we listen please?
Sanibonani. Ninjani? Nami ngiyaphila. Nazi nabahle bafethu kumnandi mengabe sihlangene sindawonye. Yes. Igama lami kuSibonelo wakacele. Undosi umagaye komsengulele ngoba bemini yakhahlela. Tubandlela. Inkosi ayiqeda. Ngiyazwakala kahle bafethu. Okay. Umthetho wami ngenza hip hop, but it's poetry because it's hip hop. So, bengizocela ukuthi ningisize kancane ne. Into esiyenzayo, since it's hip hop, we have to have a rhythm. So, boom, che, you know? Yes, boom, che. Okay, ngithi umuntu omnyama vukuzami. Iphupho lakho lidinga ukusebenzela uphande njengemvukuzana. Uphinde ubekezele ukuvukuza. Ngobe lokuphumula lo fika sekuphela izinsuku zakho umuntu omnyama vukuzami. Iphupho lakho lidinga ukusebenzela uphande njengemvukuzana. Uphinde ubekezele ukuvukuza. Ngobe lokuphumula lo fika sekuphela izinsuku zakho kulendlela. Ufiso uhanjiswa amaphupho akho aphumelele. akaqhubekele phambili angakahluleke ngenxa yokuzibukela phansi azahlulele yazi kuyahlukumeza ukubona ikhono liphelele emoyeni ukuphambana nokwenza ukuhlala phansi uthembele ngoJesu ubungasini uzibethela kuthi Calvary phambi kwakhe iCalvary okay ngiyaxolisa yo umthetho wami bengiyimagine ngenye indlela ekhanda so ngizocela ukuthi ngiqale phansi
silaleleni
okay
listen.
yes ukuthi it sound weird right now okay let's go Githi kule ndlela mfisa uhanjiswa amaphupha akaphumelela akaqhubekele phambili angakahluleke ngenxa yokuzibukela phansi azahlulele yazi kuyahlukumeza ukubona ikhono liphelele emoyeni ukuphambana nokwenza ukuhlala phansi uthembele ngoJesu ubungasini uzibethele kuthi Calvary phambi kwakhe inkalvasi yemihla nokuphila ayisiniki nethemba kumele sibe nokunyamezela okuyiyona into engathi yimbilasi swela umsila ngokuyalezele ndokuphila sikuhlanezele sisebenza ngelakhe manje savumela ukuhlupheka sekwenzakalana ehlezi phansi ayibambiso kwezingelayo kunaloko ithukuthuku zayo ziphele emva kwebhantshi iphetha ngokukhipha isikhalo ukuze ibeke induku ebandla manje zala zama ukukhula kungani thina sisangavuma ukuhlulwa ngoba siyawazi umehluko walendlela ebheke embusweni inyawo zibuhlungu lulu khansela kodwa ukuhamba kuzala induna wazonda ibale lisebusweni bakho vuka uzame ezoyivelela ithuba engakhali yenza imbeleko ithuna manje umhlambi uyasishiya isibaya iyageleza imfula ihle lingaphesheya inyembezi zethu ayiweli phansi umveli nqaka usibhekile bakhona itando ngiyabonga kakhulu ngoba ngiyabona yo
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to close off the program and I'd like to call up our board member, Mr. Mlambo, Bonga Mlambo, to give us closing remarks.
Sanmonani, Ninjani, this vote of thanks, the vote of thanks is on behalf of and to all and for all of you. It's not just about JL Dube Institute, but it is to everybody, for everybody, and on behalf of everyone. The significance, before I can even say the vote of thanks, I would like to give a small story about JL Dube, who JL Dube is. We're here in the name of John Langebalele Dube, who was the founder member of Ohlange High School. The man stood for nothing else but excellence, which is what we're about today. Born in 1847 on the 11th of February, and he died in 1947 on the 11th of February. That's how significant and a visionary of a man he was. Today we're gathered here to broadcast the story of joy. This is the story of joy which started many moons ago when JL Dube was born. Sacela umsindo ngalapho please. Sacela umsindo ngalapho phele. Sorry please. Can we respect the occasion? The question that arises as we're all here as students and more especially you as students, because this day is about you. There are things that you need to ask yourself as you walk out of this hall today. Where will you be in 10 years' time? Those are the things that you need to take with you and say,
how do I plan my life? It must not be a coincidence. It was indeed a coincidence that you found yourself to be associated with such a great man, J.L. Dube. Just a small story also about him. J.L. Dube became the first president of the ANC. He did not lobby to become the president. He was called by a group of men who were gathered somewhere in Bloemfontein and said, who is going to lead this organization? He received a telegram, kwathiwa langilibalela sesikhethile mfowethu ukuthi wena ozophatha lo mbutho. That is what you call leadership. At the age of 27, he had already founded a school, Ohlange High School. He had already done an educational program at Doti, what is Adams today, at the age of 27. The question arises again, where will you be in 10 years' time? In our journey of life as youngsters, of which I consider myself to be, thank you very much, you do need to review the past, you do need to scrutinize the present, you do need to visualize the future to know where you are going. Before you can achieve anything, you have to achieve excellence, and excellence is not an instant success. It comes through hard work, and hard work, and hard work, and focus. Focus, focus. Langalibalele stood for education. He stood for excellence. When he started his programs, the people started calling him Mafuguzela. Some of you will know that he was called Mafuguzela because abantu ababembona izimvamona, as they used to be called, they used to say, uyafukuza lo ayikho lento ayenzayo, uyayifukuzela nje. And it became Mafuguzela, and today his name or his deeds do precede him. As I said that today, we're here to broadcast the story of joy. It is the story of joy that comprises you as graduates, the sponsors, and the people who work so hard, so very hard to deliver what is here today. Work, as the Muslims would say, work is a blessing. When you get this opportunity, you must run with it, ulibambe, as if it is the alpha and omega of who you are. Umsindo, please, sacela silalele noma ngibheda nje. Ngicela silalele noma sibheda nje ngoba vele kusho ukuthi njengoba sila sizobheda. That's why we are making noise and we are not part of the program. It says in life, you must count your blessings one by one. And this is what you must do. I'll take a little story about the young man who has done what he has done. I am the product of Ohlange High School. I am the product indirectly of J.L. Dube Mafuguzela. And I see a few zebras here. And I don't know if I should expose them. Ohlange used to be called Amazebra because of Dube. The school was founded by J.L. Dube. So one of the people who put Ohlange on the map and revive the dream of Mafuguzela was none other but, coincidentally happened to be my uncle. He was S.D. Ngobo. And there is his daughter sitting right there. And she's good and big in maritime. When I say you must take everything in your strides, that you need to use your time profitably. In life, we all have 24 hours. No one has 25 hours in a day. No one has 2 hours in a day. We all have 24 hours. It is like a bank. Imagine it to be that every day Nedbank gives you 24 rand and says spend it. Use it or abuse it. It is up to you to do what you want to do with it. Of those 24 hours, you've got 8 to sleep, 8 to work, and 8 to distribute within your family, friends, and the loved ones, and leisure. It is up to you how you use those 24 hours. The 24 hours that you have is a bank, is a money that comes from the bank. 24 rand, you wake up every morning and you say, what am I going to do with the next 24 rand that Nedbank has given me? And it is up to you to see whether you go and smoke it, or you go and drink it, or you multiply it so that you become somebody one day. Also, what is important is to know and understand that freedom is not free. There is nothing like freedom that is free. Freedom comes with rights and responsibilities. You need to know that stipend again is stolen in Bangumsin. Sacela nje ke sithi nje ukuhlonipha nje kancane ngoba sesoqeda. Ay so ke simeke baxoxe bazibaqeda. How's that? One thing that I want to emphasize on is that we attained our freedom in 1994. We became free, but one thing that I think we may have forgotten about how freedom works is that it is not free. It comes with rights and responsibilities. You can never walk with one leg, because you take this one leg forward, the other says, come back, and I'm going forward. Those are rights and responsibilities. And you keep going and you soldier on in life. I will say that there is also a theory of saying, for you or anybody to become anything, you must put hours of work. The philosophy and the theory of 10,000 hours. You can never be an instant coffee and succeed by saying, today I've got the certificate and tomorrow I'm just going to be driving a BMW or living in Umhlanga. You can never live in Umhlanga or drive a BMW at the age of 25 and sustain that for the next 40 or 50 years before you live. Before you die. As I said, where will you be in 10 years' time? Set your goals. Start from 2020, 2030, 2040, 2050. You project and measure yourself that I will live for the next so many years in terms of human mortality. You cannot say that today I've got a certificate and then I'm going to run around and demand. There's an opportunity that some of you have got, which have been given. Such opportunities have been given by the sponsors and the partners of the program. Don't go there and say, "Labantu bayangifukuzisa." Don't go there and start demanding. Subject and submit yourself to knowledge. As J.L. Dube has wanted, that human excellence is the best vehicle to human development. We are here as individuals. Individuals comprise a family. A family comprise a community. A community comprise a country. Without that, you as an individual playing a positive role in your space, we can never have a country. We can never have communities. So from that point of view, I'm saying, please, your individual contribution into your own development is a contribution to the entire society. Awu, shaya izandla bohawu, shaya izandla. It also speaks to saying, we are here today as individuals, you are here as recipients of this glorious opportunity to continue to broadcast the story of joy. This is what we're about. How I wish the press was also here to broadcast the story of joy. If there were people killing each other here, the press would be here in its numbers. That is the triverse of justice. And the triverse of saying we need to broadcast good stories to our people so that they can have positive thinking. Hayi kabi. Ngicela ningizwe kahle, hayi kabi. Some of the programs that we are seeing on our TV screens are not there to construct communities. Omgijimi kuthiwa abantu uzokwenza umkhovu. It then speaks to how we actually interact in our communities, and you find people wanting to do things that are actually seeing and watching on TV. Hayi kabi njalo, isibukeni isibaye, but watch it with a context. Do not take it literal. I also want to say, in the broadcasting of this story of joy, it is to say the partnership that has been formed between JL Dube Institute, Nedbank, UIF, and most of all, what I would like to, I'd like to highlight, it's also the story of the stipends as a typical example, and also applying yourself to the opportunity that has been given. When you are not attending and you say, so that I tick the register, and brag around and say, you know, I cheated the system. You are not cheating the system. You are cheating yourself of the future that you may be having. So whatever you do, you can never think that when you cheat and steal, you are stealing from anybody else. You are stealing from yourself as a beneficiary, for the future is actually in your hands. Lastly, I'd like to pay tribute, not only because I'm saying UIF ngisabathe, hey, abekho abantu besifazane kulama board ade ngwabona, mhlambe I missed it. But I'm paying tribute to Uthandi as a matriarch. Wathinta abafazi. That is the female contribution that we're seeing today. Perhaps had it been not for her in terms of her vision, in terms of her foresight, there would not have been a JL Dube Institute. And it is also to say that, show me how many households that are run by men which are successful as opposed to households which are run by women. and how women contribute to the development of our society. Wathinte bafazi? Thank you very much.
Sesiyagoduka. But before sigoduke, I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you for discipline yenu today. Because sesabane disruption, if bengekho discipline, nabanye ngebe edile kula disruption, but you guys remained disciplined. Shayeleni izandla. Aninga amazwi athethweyo la kuni, words of encouragement. Ngifuna kanibuyele ekhaya over the weekend, niye ku YouTube and go back and listen to a wonke lamntu uhleli wedwa. Akuthi sigoduki. I want you to go back home and go back to that YouTube channel. Umamele wonke the speeches that were said to you today to re-energize you and to motivate you to complete the program. We're 9 months into the program, but we've achieved a lot. Ngifuna nithethe serious le program nikuyo, so that you can build a future for yourselves. Before we go home, I'd like to call up the most important person and why we are here today, our commissioner, Ubab Muruping, to give us a vote of thanks. Ashayeleni izandla.
Nizangixolela angisho ngiphuma ku-UIF. Kumele ngenze sure ukuthi ngimakuphi angisho. Into ezilihlaza sihlangene ne-Chiefs. Uba ukhuluma isiZulu esicacile la, ongafani nami. Uma uthi ngibambe ongezansi usho ukuthini? Wenzeni? Uma ngela ngisho. Yilokho okwenzakala kimi okwamanje, ngibambe ongezansi. Uma ngibheka umsebenzi esiwenzile, umsebenzi omuhle esiwenzile. Ithi ngikutshela into encane nje ngokusheshsha. Uma siqala ngalomsebenzi about 5 years ago, cishe sangawenza lo msebenzi. Cishe. Ngoba besike sacabanga ukuthi kahle kahle sizokwazi yini ukuyenza lento esifuna ukuyenza. Is it possible? Sathi cha, it's not possible. Bese sifuna nokuchitha amanzi sithi inkukhu ayikho angisho. Kodwa sathi cha sizowenza. Tough as it may be, difficult as it might be, sathi sizowenza lo msebenzi. So ngalokho ngithi sabheka into esihlosile ukuthi yini kahle kahle into esifuna ukuyenza la. Yini inhloso yethu? Besifuna ukususa ikati eziko angisho. Sathi sifuna ukususa ikati eziko. Uma ufuna ukususa ikati eziko, awuthi ngizokwazi yini ukwenza lokho noma cha. Angisho. Ngiyalisaba ikati noma cha. Weya lapho ubamba ikati ulisuse eziko, ubasa umlilo upheke. Ngisho noma uzopheka ubhontshisi ngepapa, noma uzopheka ipapa namazambane, uyalisusa ikati eziko. Angisho. Ngisho noma uzopheka uphuthu, udle ngamasi, uyalisusa ikati eziko. Right? Noma uzosusa ikati eziko upheke ipapa, udle ngenyawo zenkukhu, liyasuka ikati eziko. Yilokho ke besikuhlosile ngalomsebenzi. Right? Ngalokho ke siyabonga ukuthi nilithathile lelithuba njengabafundi abantu base KZN. Sibonga kakhulu nje. Sibonga futhi neboard ye-UIF ukuthi when the idea came kubo ukuthi i-labor activation must happen, we must change the lives of South Africans. The UIF board yathi cha lo msebenzi sofuna ukuwenza. Umsebenzi okumele wenziwe sizowenza, prepared or not, ready or not, lo msebenzi sizowenza. Sathi sikhuluma ne-Jail Dube si-advertise ukuthi we are going on this program. I-Jail Dube yathi commissioner siphakamise isandla. Siphakamise isandla sithi commissioner sizohamba nawe kulo msebenzi. Sizohamba ne-UIF kulo msebenzi, sizohamba ne-Department of Labor kulo msebenzi. Noma olukhuni kangakanani bathi bazohamba nathi. Siyabonga Thandi. Siyabonga dadewethu ukuthi usebenza ngenhliziyo. Inhliziyo yakho ibhekene nokuthuthukisa abantu abamnyama. Angisho? Intuthuko. Intuthuko. It might be something small komunye umuntu kodwa it makes a difference komunye umuntu. And usistandi wathi uzohamba nathi. Kulolu hambo silithathayo. Kodwa usistandi akamanga lapho, angisho dadewethu. What commissioner? Ngizokhuluma no-Nedbank. Ngizokhuluma no-Nedbank, ngizokhuluma no-Nedbank, ngizokhuluma namakhosi ase-KZN. Ngifuna umhlaba. Ngizokhuluma nawo wonke umuntu engimaziyo ukuthi kube nokuthile okuzothi abantu mabeqeda ngale training program baye khona. Right. Ngalokho siyabonga sistand. Siyabonga futhi nebody yakho. Ngiyazi kukhona isikhathi lapho besingazwani kahle kahle angisho. Sesixabana nostand. If animazi nami ngiyamazi. If senike namuzwa cha nami sengingamuzwa. Kodwa kusemqoka kumele nikukhumbule bakithi. Mina noThandi wayethi make ngithinte ngocingo wayelula ubani. Wayelula nina. Wayelula ikusasa lenu. Wayethi make ngithinte commissioner awakakhokhi. Commissioner lokho kuthila kwenzeki. Wayelula bani. Wayebhekene nani ikusasa lenu. Inhliziyo yakhe ibhekene nekusasa lenu. Ningakukhohlwa lokho. Right. So siyabonga sistandi, siyabonga nebot lakho, siyabonga nama partners, Nedbank, our trainees, siyabonga kakhulu umsebenzi omuhle. Kodwa I think bonge nina futhi ne. Niphathe kahle namhlanje. Where's mixed farming? Angnizwa. Where's game farming? Nesikhathi samapopayi. Where's hair and beauty? You are warm. Where's cooking and baking? You are very warm. Where's building and construction? You are very hot. Where's performing arts? Okay, you are extremely hot. Where's municipal and property assessors? Okay, I don't have a word for that. It's above hot. But as UIF, Sibambe Ongezansi Masila, we are surprised, we are shocked. We're not expecting what we saw today. And we are just grateful for Jail Tube, we are grateful for the board, we are grateful for the Jail Tube board, but we are grateful for the partners. As I'm closing and stepping off, Oslebo, 5 minutes up, ne? As I'm stepping off, Sister, the portfolio committee, Bangbuzile last week, the Department of Employment and Labor Portfolio Committee, they asked us last week, but we need to show them Oguti Senzani labor activation. And Engondonyam, you are the first person to come to mind. Because your programs, there's training, the exit strategy, we can show value for money. So we are coming back to showcase this program to the Department of Employment and Labor and Portfolio Committee. Even the president, when he's coming to visit our projects, he'll be coming here. On that note, ngiyabonga kakhulu, enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're closing off our program and ndifuna ukubonga kakhulu. Ngoniziphatha kahle, and thank you so much to our guests for honoring our invitation. Thank you so much for the team from the Department of Labor, UIF and LAB. And sibonga kakhulu to also our facilitators. The city shine to our facilitators, shine. Sibonga kakhulu. Ngizonikezela uSandile asivalele iprogram yethu. Asinikeze ukuba the directions and apho sizakwenza ngakhona. Thank you so much.
Sanibonani. 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 Okay, guys, mamelani. Siyabonga kakhulu. Uyazi niziphathe kahle, nisihloniphile. Siyanithanda kakhulu. I know ukuthi uyanithanda usisandi, iyanithanda. If everybody loves you guys, you must know that. But I think sesiqedile njengamanje ngifuna ukwenza ama announcement, ne? Mawukhona osemnyango ngicela ukuthi angene ngaphakathi ngoba angeke akwazi ukuthola ukudla. Ungathi wena ungaphakathi right. Ongaphandle, ngisikhuluma ngongaphandle, hayi wena right mos. Ongaphandle, ngicela ukuthi angene ngaphakathi ngoba now simamelaneni. This is important guys, ne? Ngicela ukuthi ungilalele. Ngizocela ukuthi ama marshal, well mina ngibiza nje ama marshal or ama class rep nama facilitator and everybody to help us now. This is how what we're going to do. Kunama food station now 2 angaphandle. Kukhona elana on the other side as well kulo mnyango loyaya. So from ukulama pholi lawa kulabantu abangala bazophuma ngalana bona bayongena ngale bathathe ama pack wabo la bese beye ebhasini ngoba sesiqedile ne.